Don't know how the lighting looks over here, but let's give it a go. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing the pros and cons of Invisalign and braces. If you are interested in seeing what the differences are, or if you're thinking of getting one or the other but are a bit torn on which one, I hope this video helps. Obviously you can see that I have braces and not Invisalign, but I did get a treatment plan for both Invisalign and braces, and obviously I chose the latter. So if you are interested in seeing the pros and cons of both of these, then please keep on watching. If I keep looking down, it's because I'm reading them off my phone. So the pros of Invisalign. If you're not sure what Invisalign are, they're pretty much like retainers that you just pop into your teeth and they align your teeth. So the first pro of Invisalign is that they are invisible. You can't see them. That is the main factor of why people get Invisalign, because they could be quite older and they don't want to, you know, go through the whole braces, train tracks thing. That is mostly the determining factor of whether to get Invisalign or braces. However, you do get these little I don't know what they're called, but they're like little dots that they put onto your canine teeth, and I think some of your other ones, I'm not too sure, and it just helps the retainer braces thing just stay up, but that's what I was told. The second pro is that you can keep your oral health immaculate. Because you can take them in and out, you can brush them as you normally would, so your oral hygiene should still be in tip-top condition. The third pro is that obviously you can eat and drink whatever you want. Stuff like soda isn't too good for your teeth, so I do recommend just brushing. Well, all the dentists recommend you just brush straight after you eat and drink anything, just to keep your teeth clean from when you know, have to have a retainer in your mouth for the next couple of hours. They are more comfortable and more safe than braces. I'm not sure about safe, but they are more comfortable to wear because you don't get any cuts or you don't get any ulcers or all that stuff where the brackets make contact with your mouth, so you do avoid a little bit of pain. But again, I can't really speak for what kind of pain you're gonna get because I haven't experienced it. And the last pro is that they are removable. Because they are removable, you can take them in and out. If you have a special event, you don't have to keep them in, and you can pretty much just live day to day as if you weren't wearing anything. So now let's move on to the pros of braces. This one I can talk about. So the first pro, and probably the determining factor of me getting braces, is the fact that it is a faster and more precise treatment. So because you're wearing them 24/7, it kind of just does its own thing and you don't really notice it after a while, but it does become a faster treatment because, again, you're not taking them in and out, and they are more predictable because it is just a more standard procedure. It's been around for so long, and Invisalign is pretty new, so not everyone can predict the exact result that you're gonna get. The second pro is that they are typically less expensive than getting Invisalign. So when I got my treatment plans for both braces and Invisalign, my Invisalign one would have cost me $9,000 and my braces one only cost me $6,000. So it was a pretty big price difference in both. So the next pro is that you can make any minor changes anytime throughout your process. So if you weren't happy with, say, the way one tooth was looking, you could just go back in, get them to adjust it, and it will probably be fixed within like a week or 2 weeks. Whereas Invisalign, you would have to get the trays redone, so you'd have to get another scan of your teeth and get a whole new tray set, and it would probably take about 2-3 weeks for the trays to get sent in, and then again it would take couple more weeks for your teeth to just adjust to it. So it does take a little bit longer in that sense. I don't know if I said that right, but braces will take quicker versus Invisalign. That's where I was going. The fourth pro is that there are so many different types of braces. If aesthetics is your concern, then I would probably say maybe go with Invisalign, but if you aren't too fussed and everything else that I've mentioned is kind of up your alley, then there are different types of braces that you can go for. You can get the ones that go behind your teeth. I'm pretty sure they're called lingual braces, I'm not too sure. And you can get ceramic braces, which is what I have, or you can get traditional braces, which is the traditional metal ones, or you can get diamond braces. There are so many different types, so definitely look into it and see which ones work for you. If not, then Invisalign's your go. The last pro that I wanted to talk about is that braces can fix your bite. So if you have an overbite, an underbite, if your bite is slightly open at the front or wherever else, mine is slightly open towards the side, then definitely go for braces because Invisalign can't do that. Now to the cons of Invisalign. The first con is that, like I said, Invisalign is a little bit more expensive, so your treatment can be anywhere between, say, $8,000 to maybe 12,000 or 15,000 depending on how bad your treatment is. My one was $9,000, whereas my braces was $6,000. So there's a bit of a difference, but it depends what your situation is. So if your teeth aren't too bad, which mine wasn't too bad, it was about $9,000. But if your teeth are a little bit worse, the worse it is, obviously the more expensive it's going to be. Number 2 is that there is more cleaning involved, believe it or not. You do have to keep brushing your teeth every time you eat or drink because you don't want to stay in the inside, and if you don't clean out your little retainer tray, they will have calcium buildup, so you have to keep on top of that if you don't want to, you know, ruin your retainers. The third con is that it is a longer treatment than braces. If time is your main issue, then I definitely recommend braces. Again, that's kind of my driving point to getting braces. I did want to get them off before I graduated uni, so that will definitely happen. But if I was to get Invisalign, my treatment would have been, I think, 18 to 24 months, whereas my braces treatment is only 12 months, or it could be shorter depending on how quick my teeth move. The next and probably most determining factor on whether you should get Invisalign or not is if you're consistent, because you do need to keep these on for about 22 hours a day. So if you're not consistent in keeping your retainers in, then I definitely don't recommend it, or else your treatment's just gonna keep getting prolonged and you're never gonna get them off. So definitely keep that in mind if you are thinking of getting Invisalign. Just make sure that you are very consistent in keeping them clean and keeping them on. So the next con is if you're a little bit clumsy and you tend to break your retainers or your Invisalign trays, it is going to be a little bit more difficult to get them replaced than if you were to get braces. If your brackets break, you can easily go in and they can fix them up for you in like 10 minutes. But if you break your retainer trays, which they are like plastic, so they're pretty much just like normal retainers. If you do break them, you have to get a new one built in and they have to send it over. It takes about 4 weeks for them to get a new one. So it does kind of prolong your wear a little bit more if you do tend to break stuff. And the last con is that obviously if you have some sort of overbite or underbite, it won't get fixed with retainers. So that is also another factor. Cool, so it's a little bit later now. My camera died. I am just going to refilm this last part because it just wasn't working out. I have my elastics in. It looks like I have fangs or just spit. It looks so gross. I hate it. The cons of braces. Funny enough. Cool, so the first con of braces is that it is more discomforting than having Invisalign. I will admit. I mean, I can't personally talk myself because I don't have Invisalign. I just assume because you have brackets just hitting your mouth and your gums and your teeth. I mean, not your teeth, your cheek. Yeah. Another con of braces is that it is a little bit harder to maintain good oral hygiene. I feel like I've got the oral hygiene down with braces since I'm just so OCD with cleaning them. So if you're interested in seeing how I brush my teeth or clean my teeth, clean my braces, I have a video that I've done which I will link below that will hopefully help anyone that's struggling with this. That is the downside of having braces, I guess, just keeping your teeth clean. But true, are you kidding me? Hello? Let's be honest, no one wants to have train tracks on their face, but you can either accept it or you can deny it. That's how I like to think of it. I've kind of just learned to accept it. The only thing that's really bugging me is my elastics. These are a pain in the ass. I hate wearing them. But if I want to have a better bite, that's what I gotta do. That is another con, getting the elastics, but also just the look of braces in general. I don't think they look too bad. I personally don't judge people that have braces, maybe because I have braces myself, so I don't know. No one cares. If that's your derivative factor of not getting braces, no one cares. No one cares that you have braces. I'm gonna quickly cut this short because I have to go pick up my sister. So that wraps up my braces versus Invisalign pros and cons. If you were thinking of getting either or, hope this video has helped you. Again, I can't really speak for people with Invisalign because I obviously don't have it. These are just the things that I've learned and what I've been told by my orthodontist, and kind of researching on it because I was originally wanting to get Invisalign, hence my Invisalign treatment plan. That wraps up my video. I hope this has helped you. Let me know if you are getting either Invisalign or braces, and I guess that's it. I will see you all on the flip side. Bye. That was a weird ending. I never say that. Okay, bye.